Everyone, it's ShortMeTina once again from ShortMeTina.com, doing my typical daily video recap. I'm going to kick it off with the SPY. The SPY has led majority of my videos, again dating back to around mid-October, where we initially had this sell-off that has been continuous for about an entire month now. So for those that are not familiar with my channel and not familiar with my views on the overall markets, in particular the SPY, I'll walk you through it really briefly. So right now what you're looking at is a daily chart dating back to around March of 2017, but let's fast forward to around, let's say this time last year, November of 2017. In my opinion, again, the SPY has essentially been range bound. It's been trading within a channel for about a year. It's actually one of my favorite patterns to trade because I think they're relatively easy to trade, right? Quote unquote, relatively easy. So the two distinct points I feel the SPY has cycled through for the year, within the past year rather, would be 260, which is support. Essentially when a stock hits support, buyers step in and hold it up, right? You saw that, again, dating back to 2017, when we got to 260, it held. Fast forward to February of 2018, it held. April of 2018, 260 held. And most recently, October, what date was that? October 29th, the SPY fell to, again, roughly 260, 259.85 to be precise, and held. Again, buyers step in. Conversely, 280, in my opinion, is indicative of resistance. So what that means is when the index reaches that level, sellers come in and the index essentially sells off, right? So again, dating back to January of 2018, we saw that. Granted, the SPY kind of sprung a little bit, right? We call these springs. It sprung a little bit. It went as high as 286, but nonetheless, fell back down to support in February. Again, we hit that 280 level in March. Couldn't hold that, couldn't sustain that. Fell back down. Then fast forward to June. Again, 280, that ceiling came into play. We fell back down. We broke through, right, from July to October, a good 3 months. We were able to hold above that 280 level, but could not be sustained. Then we fell back down. So again, to reiterate, SPY has been trading between these two channels for an entire year. Today we closed at 269.10. The low of the day came in around 268. So because we closed so low, right, or so close to the low of the day, says to me that essentially we might sell off again tomorrow, and I'm looking for 260 to hold. How do you play this channel? Well, you do what most buyers do. You step in and you buy support. So if this index, or if the indexes come back down to support, it would be a good time to go long. Conversely, or rather, when the indexes hit that 280 level, it would make sense to either let go of your longs or to go short. That's how you play it. So what are my thoughts? Again, in the shorter term, I think the markets is essentially showing weakness, hence why we are short the market within our community. But mid to longer term, I still think eventually we resolve ourselves to the upside. So again, I think mid longer term, we're going to hit new highs. All right, makes sense? Bit lengthy. What else do we have? All right, NVIDIA, ticker NVDA. Again, I did a video on NVIDIA, relatively bearish. I believe we're off something like 12% today. We closed at 144.70. The low of the day was 144.63. Closed again, very close to the low of the day, which says to me that there potentially is more selling pressure in store for this stock either tomorrow, the remainder of the week, next week. You have support coming in at around, you can say, let's say around 134, 135. We traded at those levels June of 2017. I wouldn't even go long there, despite, again, this being sort of, this being support. I wouldn't go long there. I would actually wait for the gap to get filled, considering that the stock is showing extreme weakness and the overall market is showing extreme weakness. So I wouldn't brave it here. I'd wait. I know it's a long way down, but there's a gap to be filled. I believe at around 104 or 105. If I was looking to go long, I'd actually wait for the stock to sell off another 40 points, which is 100% possible in this environment, before I take that long trade. So still relatively bearish on ticker NVDA. What else do we have? All right, so unlike ticker NVDA, NVIDIA, JD, I would actually take the chance in going long, right? So we bounced off of support here in May of 2014, bounced off of support here around July of 2016, and I suspect there's a possibility we can bounce off of support here whenever it gets to those levels of around, I think I said $20 on Friday. So it's not to say that the trade would work, but from a risk reward perspective, I think you're in good hands, right? Bounced off here, bounced off the support here, and I would take the chance that it would bounce off the support here. So that's kind of my take on JD. However, if support cannot hold and we do not get a retest or a sustainable retest, then I think it's going to be even more selling pressure on the stock if $20 cannot hold. What else do we have? Are we going to cap it here? All right, so we're gonna cap it here. If you guys are interested, and girls or gals, if you're interested in the stocks that I am relatively bullish on, you can definitely go to my swing trading watch list here at ShortMeTina.com, and I sort of go over a few trades that have worked for us within our premium member community, and trades that I am still relatively bullish on. All right, so that's it. ShortMeTina once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video recap, do two things for me. One, head on over to my YouTube page at ShortMeTina and hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. I do videos every single day. This ensures that you do not miss any. Then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support.